Hello there, everybody. Welcome to Let's Talk About It with Yogi Hamm. I'm Yogi Hamm. Formerly what? The Southern Viking. If I was formerly the Southern Viking, what am I now? You probably asking. You're probably wondering what's going on. How is he not the Southern Viking anymore? Well, I'm gonna tell you. Because I'm now the Cherokee Viking. Yeah. I don't know how we didn't think of that when we first made it Southern Viking. Because if I'm, 90% Viking, baby, and then what? 6% Cherokee right there, boy. And then we became Southern Viking. I did. Not we. But why didn't we catch that sooner so we could be? I still own the rights to Southern Viking, so don't even think about it. Unless you want to talk to me first, and we'll talk about getting some, come to an arrangement, I guess. Who's holding all the cards, baby? Anyhow, the Cherokee Viking now, that's who it is. So the other day, here we go, let's get right to it. Let's get right on in it. So me and a buddy, this was a couple months ago, I guess, but I've been thinking about it a lot. But I also talked to some people far back in my history too, that I've talked about this before. It's always been a thought of mine that because like when I was a kid, here we go, and this ain't no damn sob story, make you feel bad for Yogi or nothing like that, okay? But like when I was a kid, I played a lot by myself. I did a lot, I did a lot by myself. I was alone a lot of times. And then when I was a teenager, high school was a rough place. I didn't have a lot of my friends was doing the extra stuff. I didn't do no. I tried to play football a couple times, but I was very mediocre. I never would have made it, so I just didn't. But so I spent a lot of time alone, and I when the kids was little, man, I didn't go out a lot. I'd get them homework and get them in bed and get them done, and then I'd sit around and watch TV by myself or something, listen to music and paint. You come out and paint, but I was alone most of the time, and then since that last marriage, my kids is out, and since that last ex-wife did what she damn did, I've been alone. I ain't even looking for nobody. Don't. You know what though? But I had somebody ask me that buddy from a couple months ago. He's like, ain't you lonely? And I'm like, well, I'm alone, but I ain't lonely, no. If I get there to talk to people, I'll pick this sumbitch up and talk to y'all. Sometimes when I'm doing these, I feel like I'm talking to y'all one-on-one, so I ain't really by myself much. But he was like, ain't you lonely? I'm like, nah, man. If I get I'll talk to a friend will come over, watch a movie or whatever, I'll go watch a buddy's band. Well, I used to. I can't really go anymore because that singer don't like me. But I was like, you know what? If it wasn't for my kids, keeping in touch with my kids, if I had the means, the financial ability, and the equipment ability, and all that, I'd buy me a spot way up on some teeny tiny damn spot up on some mountain. And I'd disappear and I'd live up there. But you know what? You know me, I like my electricity. If I can't have none up there, I ain't going. But I've been, I've thought about it many times. Like, what if I did that? What if I just took off? But then I also think, what if, when I was a kid, I used to say, what if I get mad at everybody, be like, I wish I was the last guy on earth. And then I thought about that every now and then. What if something did happen? And for some reason, somehow, I was the last guy. And I was like, damn, nobody else around. nobody to talk to, nobody to lean on when you need to. I was like, I would freaking love that. I would love it if I was the last feller. There's enough canned goods and dry goods that you could store up. I could find it along the way, find me a big old damn mansion somewhere. Or actually, you know what? No, I wouldn't even do that. I'd go find me a cabin up in the damn woods and just go make runs every now and then, scavenge for stuff. Food, there's enough damn food out there. If I was the last one, I'm gonna be alright. It's just when you get too old to take care of yourself, that's when you're gonna have a problem. You get to where you can't hardly get up and go to the bathroom without, you need help. You ain't gonna make it. And I don't know how long I got till I'm there. My hip bad. I'm still, boy, I'm still Yogi damn man, boy. But my stuff's starting to go bad on the yoga. Yeah. That Cherokee Viking might be mortal after all. But I would like that. I would like to go be. There's movies about that. But the three that I'm thinking about is the first one was with Vincent Price, and it was called The Last Man on Earth. And he was a doctor, he was a scientist, and he was trying to figure out this formula to help, because there were some other people in the world, but they was all like, they couldn't stand the light, and they was all like zombie mole people stuff. But they was all like, slow like that. And but Vincent Price had that one. That was a sad one. I watched that twice in my whole life, and I love Vincent Price. I've seen all his stuff 17 times each. Some of them, but that one I only saw 2 times because it's sad. It's just at the end you're just like, damn, why'd we just all go through that? And then the next one was in the 70s with Charlton Heston was in there, boy, and that was called The Omega Man. And he figured out a formula that would help people, and they was all like, these pale-skinned, white, milky eyes that had to run around in robes, couldn't come out in the daytime. But he found a cure, and he cured a couple people. And then he said, I got a cure, but it was the same kind of ending as the last one. And then that other one, that more recent one, called I Am Legend, with that Chris Rock slapping feller. He just smacked the crap out of him right on live TV. I ain't got no room for that. That's inappropriate behavior. If you can't control yourself, probably shouldn't be in a situation like that. Anyhow, that movie, I'll never watch that one again because of that damn dog in it. Nope, I ain't doing it. And I heard y'all don't like movies. If you don't want to see dog dies, movie dog dies, dying. But if you don't want to see a dog die in a movie, don't watch that one. That tore my damn guts out. How dare them. I'll never watch that one again. Anyhow, okay, but yeah, so my favorite of them was the Omega Man from the 70s, Charlton Heston. And that, I can't remember, Zorb, somebody named Zorb. He played a bad guy in that Kiss movie, Kiss Meets the Phantom of the Park. You talk about you talk about a stinker of a movie, boy. Last Man on Earth. I would love that shit till I got old. Couldn't change my diaper. I wouldn't like that then. But anyway, here's a song goes right along with that from 1981. No, 1982. No, yeah. Asia is the name of that band. Asia. From 81 or 82, I don't remember. I think it's 82. That song was called Soul Survivor. Soul Survivor, that's the name of that song. Go listen to that. That's my favorite song off that album. That had some good ones on it. All right, that's it. We're going to be right on budget. I'll see you later in the next one. Leave a comment if you want to. We'll talk about it. Okay, bye.